welcome the number 6 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert, thank you for the time today, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
We will take the first question from Jeff Wagenheim with ESPN. Jeff, please go ahead.
I've been asking some of the other fighters, particularly those who are elite grapplers, about the octagon they'll be competing in this weekend. You've got a 25-foot cage instead of a 30-foot cage. That would seem to bring everything a lot closer and give you a little bit of an assist in getting the fight down to the place where you can do your business. What are your thoughts about fighting in the smaller cage?
Doesn't change that much, but yeah, I like it. He's the one that we train at Stanford MMA with Henry Hoof and all my team. But it doesn't change much. I think he'll be better. He's not gonna run so much. We're gonna grapple for sure. Yeah, but doesn't change much.
Really? So this one doesn't. So the big cage, small cage is all the same to you?
Not the biggest one. The one they fight for the title is the ginormous one. That one's too big. But for this one to the other one, I don't think it changed that much.
All right. So you've competed in the smaller ones as well before and just having the close. Some of the fighters have just said that there's a lot more action and more engagement in the smaller octagon. There's less, not so much chasing around or running, but just people, not as much movement. And obviously, once you get your hands on somebody, that works to your advantage, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it worked a little bit on my advantage. I like to grapple. That's where I feel most comfortable. But it is what it is. A fight is a fight. We're gonna fight. When I see that on Saturday, might help a little bit, might not. I'm not putting a lot of energy on that.
Sounds great. Thanks very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we will take the next question from Jim Barcelona with the Miami Herald. Jim, please go ahead.
Gilbert, what does this fight mean to you? Having UFC back in Las Vegas and also, main eventing this big card as well. How do you just put it all in perspective?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's a huge opportunity to face a former champ right after his first loss. Like he just lost the belt. And I'm here. I'm just putting in the work. I'm getting after, calling everyone out. UFC, give me the shot. I'm just happy with this opportunity, and I'm gonna give everything I have to earn that spot to big title on Saturday. And I'm just super excited, happy with the opportunity, but focus on what I have to do.
What do you think it will be like competing with no crowd? And are you just so focused on the fight when you're in there that you really put out the crowd anyway?
I fought already no crowd in Brazil. That was the first fight with no crowd, the UFC Brazilian, when I beat Damian Maia. And I'm getting used to it. Then I cornered Vicente Luque on the UFC Jacksonville. I'm kind of okay now. We not for sure we missed the crowd, but I've been there before,
And what has it been like training? Have you been training different? Were you training with Hard Knocks 365? Which, by the way, in South Florida, it's one of the training facilities that, unless you're there, maybe a lot of people don't know about it, but there's so many great fighters that train there in such a great fighting camp. What has it been like this time training during the COVID-19?
Yeah, no, on the beginning it was hard because they closed the gym. Now we have two gyms. We have Hard Knocks 365 and we have Sanford MMA. That's the one is in Durfield. It's our new location. The team now called Sanford MMA. So, but the police went down and they closed Hard Knocks, but we kept training at Sanford MMA. And I have my garage gym at home. And the only time that I'm not training is a week after the fight. So I have that 1 week that's mandatory for my coach to not train. But after that, I'm back in training. I was at the garage training. I was working with my conditioning coach at IAGP, the Institute of Human Performance in Boca Raton. I was in shape. I was training. As soon as I got the call, I think I have between 4 and 5 weeks to prepare to title Lily. And we just dig deep and train hard. And all my training was all with my main training partners at Sanford, my coach Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, Kami Barzini, they're all here. And for sure I did my jiu-jitsu with Wagner Rocha, Cyborg, and I'm feel ready for this fight.
And lastly, how are family and friends back in Brazil?
Yeah, family's good. Thank God. My parents are good. Vicente Lucas just here, just bought a whole lot of vitamins. In Brazil, it's very expensive. So I got vitamin C, D3, B12, like everything to my parents. Make sure they taken care of. They good. It's a tough time because we had all planned out. I'm going to Brazil. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna stay there. We're gonna work on taking my parents' visa to come here. But as soon as I got in the UFC Brasilia, the whole lockdown, they closed the consulate. So my parents supposed to be coming here to the US now, but now we gotta wait a little bit. But thank God they healthy, they good, they safe.
All the best. Thank you.
And we will take the next question from Cassandra Cusino with Las Vegas Sports Biz. Cassandra, please go ahead.
Hi there. Just wanted a quick question about fighting in the Apex. Your brother actually earned his UFC contract there at the Apex. How excited are you to come back and earn a victory this time for the family to go 2-0 there?
Yeah, I was super excited. I supposed to come here with my brother, but I got a short notice in the UFC Uruguay on the same week that he fought here on the contender series. So, but today I give a tour on the Apex, and the facility is amazing, and I can't wait to make 2-0 for the Burns family at the Apex.
Appreciate it. Good luck to you Saturday.
Welcome.
And we will take the next question from Gabriel Pangalangan with the Dojo Drifter. Gabriel, please go ahead.
Gilbert, como voce está? How are you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. So this training camp, you mentioned that you've talked to some of Woodley's previous opponents, notably Kamaru Usman. What did he tell you exactly that you think you can use this weekend?
A lot of things. He said like he made him very uncomfortable since the beginning. He felt he was strong on the early rounds, but then wasn't that strong to the later rounds. A little bit aggressive, but he said, I have good eyes. We train a lot. And he said, I can see a lot of things coming. He's not going to be that quick that you like. Sometimes the guy hits you so quick that you're like, oh, like, man, he just hit me. Like, but he said, no, you can see. You just build the good eyes, keep feinting, moving. He gave me a lot of good insights on that one.
That's awesome. And Woodley has said that he intends to take you into deep water. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think you'll get to do that? And how has your training been for a 5-rounder?
I love it. I love it. And I can't wait to be on the deep waters. I can't wait. I trained my whole life for that since the jiu-jitsu here with MMA, UFC. And I can't wait. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's going to draw first.
All right. And also, this is your first camp. Oh, wait. You're not feeling... You seem really relaxed. Do you think there's less pressure on you, despite this being the bigger fight of your career? Do you think there's more pressure on Woodley?
He's always pressure. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous, a little nervous that I'm going to do. That I'm going to fight. I'm not, I'm doing the main event. I'm not biting to that. But you're always nervous, but it's all about control. You know, everyone gets nervous. Why should I think, I'm nervous? No, everyone's nervous. You know? And it's getting normal. You know, I fought like how long ago? March 14. How long ago was that? Like, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. So I'm getting more at home with the UFC, with the fights, and I feel comfortable. That's what I like to do. I'd rather be here than at home. I'd rather be right here, right now, talking to you guys about my fight, making weight tonight, weigh-ins tomorrow, face off, relax, fight. That's where I'd rather be here than if I want to be here on Hawaii, you want to be here in Brazil. I want to be here. I want to fight. That's what I like to do. That's what I love to do. That's what I put all my energy. And I can't wait to Saturday night. I'm that excited, and I'm excited to the opponent too. I want to face the former champ, see how it feels like. Oh, he's very strong. Let's see how strong he is. Oh, he's gonna come forward. Let's see how he's gonna come forward. And I'm just gonna enjoy this experience, and I believe I'm gonna be terrible this Saturday night.
All right, obrigado. Thank you very much. Best of luck.
And we'll take the next question from Shaquille Majuri with MMA Mania. Shaquille, please go ahead.
Hey, Gilbert. How's it going, man?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Thank you for making the time. Now, first and foremost, right after that Damian Maia fight, You start calling your shot for Tyron Woodley. You were loud, you were consistent. What finally happened that brought this fight together?
Uh, be honest, I don't know. My first target after that fight was Kobe Covington, but then those fights started getting canceled, and I kind of feared Leon Edwards couldn't like fly here to the U.S. and I just put myself available, and I kind of love it the way the UFC saw it. They was very like into the fight, and they call me and they talk call my manager, and I was like, okay, we there, And then I didn't stop after that, and they gave me that opportunity. That event they kind of canceled on the 21st, and then April 18th didn't happen. The May 9 it didn't happen, and they were talking on the May 23rd to May 30, and we're here. So I think that kind of went on my way. I won this fight. They give me the fight, I'm happy and I can't wait. It's a great opportunity facing Tyron Woodley, former champ, first main event, and I can't wait. 2 more sleeps and we're there. We're fighting.
I think one thing that was very clear in that Damian Maia fight is that you are equally as talented on the ground and on the feet. Does that, kind of ease the nerves knowing that you're a threat wherever it goes?
I'm confident with that being like with my striking. I keep evolving a lot. I put a lot of work. Keep my coach Henry Hof. I do like boxing coach. I train with Vicente Luque, with the champ Kamaru Usman, with a lot of high level guys that we have at the gym. Robbie Lawler. If I count so many talent guys that I work hard with, that it's a fight every day at the gym. That makes me more confident. And a couple of adjusts that I did in jiu-jitsu, because in the beginning I was just a grappler, I was just a jiu-jitsu guy, and when I made that transition to MMA, I was just putting all my money on my striking, and I got better. But I think in a certain way, I kind of stopped a little bit with the jiu-jitsu, and after a couple bad results, we kind of talk about it, realized that, and then I just find the best group of jiu-jitsu guys in South Florida. That's Fight Sports Miami with Cyborg Gabriel, Wagner Rocha, and I feel at home training with these guys, and that's one of my main trainers right now. So, and then I kind of did a lot of jiu-jitsu tournament just to stay current in my jiu-jitsu, keep like bring their roots back, and I don't know, and then we bringing my jiu-jitsu back. I don't know, something just click on my strike and just start flowing better, and I think that's what happened. Then I can mix it up better. I can take it down. I can do my jiu-jitsu on the highest level. I know these guys, they might don't say that, but I know he's gonna be like they scared to. I land on top of these guys, or even on battle. I know they don't want that, and I have my new toys right here that have been doing good too. So I'm excited what I bring to the table right now.
You talked about sending some money back home and bringing your parents here. Last time you and I talked, you told me about how your dad is really the one who jump-started your entire combat career, and the readers, were really touched by it. I think it's every kid's dream to be able to take care of your parents. What is that like for you to not be able to give back like that?
Yeah, I have a couple of dreams that I made it. My first dream as a professional was to be a jiu-jitsu black belt world champion. I made it, and I have another dreams to bring have my kids here, have my family here, growing up in the U.S. and I made it there. I have my green card, waiting for my citizenship. And one of my personal dreams, like own a house. I own a house today, but I still missing that my parents. Like they did everything for me and for my 2 brothers, and they 63 years old right now in Brazil, and we were working so hard to bring them all planned out. When pandemic came in and kind of make pause that dream a little bit, but yeah, it's a dream to bring my parents here. And like you said, the 63 that is the kind of like the end of life. I want they have the better end of life that I can give to them. And I think he'll be the best place with my kids, and with my daughter too when she comes. And I think I just wanna give back to my parents.
And last one for me, you said how your wife is to credit in a lot of ways for this move to welterweight. It's been fruitful thus far, a win over Tyron, and you're right in the mix for a title shot. Are you going to get her a nice present for all of this?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, she deserves it. She's the number one right now. she says she's my head coach because she make me do that decision. But yeah, I couldn't be here if it was without her. Like all that moving to US, and she taking care of my kids. She taking care of my diet or my training. I don't know. Like don't ask me. Oh, how much was the house? I don't even know how much you pay. I don't know. She takes care of everything for me. I just need to focus on the training when I have a fight. When I'm not, for sure, I help out more. But she's the one that provides everything for me, and I'm thankful for her.